I was finally going out on a date.
Yes, I'm going out.
The great part about this is, if the date worked
I'm
out,
going out on
I
a
would
date.
have somebody to be with. I'd have somebody to chill with. Somebody to watch movies with. Somebody to go out to dinners with. You know? And I was so happy thinking that finally I would get to move on with my life. You know?
On a
just do
date.
I'm going out
on a date.
So the big day came when we were all supposed to get together and go out on this double date.
I'm so
And let me tell
excited.
you, I was so excited.
I'm so
I was
excited.
really excited about
Calm
this.
down. I'm so
Couldn't
excited.
wait to just move on.
I'm so excited.
Yes. So now, the plan was for all of us to go over to my coworker's house and have like a mini date before the actual date.
Mm-hmm.
I call it a pre-date, if you will.
Pre-date.
So the car pulls up out front. They didn't have to blow or anything. I was waiting for them.
No, you be waiting for
And
him.
like I said, I was really excited.
Calm down. Breathe in.
My
Breathe
coworker's
out.
boyfriend
Breathe
is in
in,
the front seat.
breathe out.
She's on the passenger seat in the front. And my date, the best looking and hardest working guy in the barbershop, is sitting in the back seat looking out the window, looking at me walking towards the car. And he is so cute.
Oh, so cute. Look at this, he's so cute. Look, his smile, he's so cute. Look at his smile. He has the most beautiful smile.
So he gets out and he opens the passenger side door for me.
He's
And
such a
I thought that was
gentleman.
really nice.
Mm.
You know, I said thank you. He says, "You're welcome." I'm
Thank
like, there are
you.
really still some gentlemen left, huh? He's like, yeah. So we're all cruising, and I look over at this cutie pie sitting beside me in the back seat, and I smile. I wanted to give him a hug so bad, and he managed to pick up on that energy because he reached over, pulled me closer to him,
Yes.
and embraced me with his big, broad shoulders.
Wow.
And then the strangest thing happened.
What?
Out of nowhere, I went against my own mind.
What happened?
Pushed the guy off of me. I told him
I
that
thought
he
you
had
liked
me
the guy.
mixed up, confused,
Girl,
and
why?
wrong.
Why?
And don't be
Why
putting
would you
your
say
hands on
that?
me.
No, you
I
didn't.
said some things that
Can't
would make a
believe it.
sailor
Why?
blush.
What?
I said words that I wouldn't repeat in front of the pastor. Okay, I said some obscene words, some
No, you
unladylike
didn't.
words,
Why?
some
What
unbecoming
for?
words,
How could
venomous words that would make the biggest man cry.
Mm.
The strongest ox blush. The driver, my co-worker's man, abruptly comes to a stop. Right in the middle of the street, skids back in front of my apartment complex, backs out, opens the door for me and says, we're good.
We're good.
Deuces.
Deuces.
And sped
See
off.
ya, and I wouldn't want to be ya.
I stood there on the side of the road, still fussing,
Still
still furious.
going on.
Again,
Still
I have
fussing
no
at the man.
idea why. I have no idea where these words were coming
What
from.
happened?
They were not
What
in
was
my
that?
mind. It was like my mouth had a mind of its own. Now, once back inside of my home, I'm myself again. And I'm wondering what just happened. I replayed the episode back in my mind over and over and over again
Who
to
was
see
that?
if I could figure out what happened.
Was that
you
even
know, make some
myself?
sense of it all. But I couldn't. What happened? Who had control over my mouth?
Who had the control?
Why was my mouth
What
speaking against
had the
my
control?
mind? What was that? More importantly, who was that?
Who was that?
It was so weird. It was so very weird.
You ain't lying.
A couple of days later, I'm at my job, and I see my coworker who I was on a double date with. And I go over to her, and I say, I'm sorry about what happened.
You know,
the
I'm
other
really
night.
sorry about what
I
happened.
don't know what went wrong. I don't know what came over me. But maybe we could all get together this Friday
Think
night
we can get
and
together?
try it again. She looked at me like I had just slapped her.
funny.
So bad. I don't think he's ever gonna go out with a woman again. I said, I was that bad? She was like, yeah, it was that bad.
Yes, it was that bad. It really was.
I'm sorry.
It really was.
I'm so sorry.
I'm really sorry.
No,
I apologize.
So
Please forgive
really
me.
sorry.
Please
Sorry
forgive me.
about
I really am sorry. I'm sorry about that. That's a shame. That's a shame.
After the incident of having no control over my mouth, that was it.
I know
I
it
had to get to
was.
the bottom of things. Why was this boy bothering me from afar? Why was he harassing me?
Yes!
Like this? I decided to just concentrate on me and my daughter. Just to stay safe
Girl.
and not worry about dating nobody. Just to
Please don't. Just leave them
stay
alone.
focused on my goals.
Leave
and my
them boys
dreams.
alone.
Buy a house. Just not date nobody no more.
That's right.
At work, all kinds of things were happening.
What was
It was
happening?
a complete klutz. Very clumsy all of a sudden. I was knocking over drinks,
What?
cups, chip
What you
trays,
say?
whatever was on the counter, I was knocking it over.
I
I was losing money, giving
Girl,
customers
stop.
the wrong
Losing the
amount of
folks' money.
change back. You know, money was coming up missing out of the till. My supervisor got wind of, what was happening with me. And she came over to me one day and she said, "Are you okay? Is everything all right with you at home?"
Is everything okay with you?
And
I noticed you've been
I said,
making
yeah,
a lot of mistakes lately. Is everything
I
okay?
couldn't tell her what was happening. I couldn't tell her that some wild warlock was harassing me from afar. She'd never believe that.
But I knew that Pharaoh was harassing me and sending wicked spirits my way, messing with my life. I knew it. I knew it in my gut. I knew it in my heart. I knew it in my mind. I knew it in my soul. When you know, you know.
Yes!
The devil ain't scared of you, girl. I was so discombobulated. I wanted my life back. I know you did. Later on that day, I called his phone. It went straight to voicemail, straight to voicemail. Every time I called, straight to voicemail, straight to voicemail. Then, at the end of the night, I get on the other line, I hear, the number you have reached is out of service. I said, what? I almost panicked, but I didn't. It's okay. It's all right. Just relax. Next couple of days, I rented a car, took a trip back up there where he was, back to the house where I had lived with him and Terry in. I pull up, and I don't see anything. I don't see not one car in the driveway. No. In fact, the yard is unkept, the grass is uncut, there are no curtains on the windows, the mailbox is pulled out open, the door of the mailbox is wide open. There's trash full in the trash cans. It's actually, you can't even close the trash can, it's so full. I go up on the front porch and I peep in through the windows. And I see that there's no furniture. I'm like, no he didn't. No, he didn't just move. The next door neighbor nosily comes out of side of her house. With you, and I ask her, I say, hey, does this guy still live here? She's like, no, they moved out. She says, matter of fact, after you left, women were coming in droves, coming in and out, in and out, in and out, every night. In droves they were, she said. Everywhere. After hearing this, I was 365 degrees hot. Oh, no, he didn't. And jumped back in my room. This guy was living La Vida Loca, partying by day and messing with me by night. Could he? Oh, I was hot. Oh, yeah. Why was this the warlock root man bothering me? I hurried back to my apartment, start packing, throwing things in boxes. I quit my job. Had to do that before I got fired. Moved out of my apartment. Had to do that before I got evicted. I had to get to the bottom of things. Find out what this guy wants. Why was he harassing me? What's wrong with him? What did he want? What was he gaining from bothering me? What was it? Why was he continuously bothering me? I went back to the only place that I could think of. Where? The place where I was sure I would see his face again. Where they had ran out of the house, all happy and excited to see him, and treated him like he was a superstar, a celebrity. I was determined to get back to the bottom of things. I wanted to find out what was going on. What's wrong? What you want? I went back to that little small town. I ain't scared of the devil. Let's go.